think we're live. I think we're live. All right, today's active break is utilising a Swiss ball. So I know many of you are working from home right now, and you might have a Swiss ball. Pretty common piece of equipment. Just a couple of things about them. They do come in sizes. So if you're a smaller type of person, you probably want a 55 centimetre ball. If you're a medium-sized person, you probably want a 65 centimetre ball. And if you're super tall, you can get them in 75 centimetres. And that's the measurement which is taken from end to end, from pole to pole, left to right. Hi Carlos and Cynthia, how are you? Oh, we've got the Kazan crew on today. Hi Richard. All right, so just a couple of other things about your ball. If you've gone for like a really low price point ball, like the Kmart balls, they aren't burst proof and they aren't slip proof. So please be aware of that when you're using your ball. Okay, so a ball like this, if it were to puncture, for example, it would deflate. Whereas a ball that doesn't have those features can just, and yeah, you're on your ass. And in terms of slipping, if you have any doubts about whether your ball will slip or not, you can place it against something, you know, so you're doing your exercises on a frame there, but up against, say that's a wall, up against a wall, and you're doing your exercises knowing or confident that your ball won't shoot out from under you. My experience is the things that's most likely to shoot out from under you is like a tiled floor or a beautiful polished floorboard, something like that. But I have seen balls slip out. Yeah, it just depends on the surface. These are heart balls, and they have that slip-proof feature about them. The other thing is the clothing that you are wearing. If it really shifts, sometimes we get the shift. The ball sticks, but the clothes don't. So I've seen people fall off that way. So just be aware of your ball. So the first thing we can do, there's benefit just sitting on your ball. Okay, so just sitting like that with your feet apart, and it's pretty hard to have bad posture when you're sitting on a Swiss ball. If you bring your feet together, it's a little more unstable, so that works the core a little bit and keeps everything activated and on, and you're in a good body position here. Some other things you can do is just lift one leg, and then you're reducing your support. It's a little bit more wobbly. The more air you have in your ball too can actually affect this too. So if you think, oh, this saggy old ball, maybe pop over to the servo and get a bit more in. Now in terms of positioning on the ball, typically 90, a little bit higher would be okay. If your ball is a bit small, it's ergonomically, it's not great. It's not the posture that you want to build your fitness on. Okay, so let's get down to a few little exercises here. And some of these are themes based on what we've already done, and some are different. So remember our cactus arms, so like that. And when I say remember, I have been posting these on YouTube, so you can go back and review or just check them out down the feed in my Facebook feed, in the video section. So you can curl up like this and open up and out like this. Isn't it a most beautiful day? Unbelievable. You cannot imagine that there's such chaos in the world at the moment. Curl up round your back, let your head just flop and come up and open, chin high, look behind you, breathe in and exhale and open up. Now you'll see that my feet are quite wide here because I want to be stable. So curl up, exhale, lift and open, curl up, breathe in and lift and open. I'm curious who's doing these, who's actually sitting there doing them. They send me some thumbs up or something if you're doing these. I know so many of you are working from home, and Swiss balls, they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like shoes. They're part of the furniture. They're in there. So that's one thing. Another thing that we can do is just a beautiful relax, particularly if you're getting tight in here. I take the knees quite wide, pop the belly on, and just surrender into the ball. And just like that, oh man, I could just stay here. And just let all of this relax and round. And you'll see I'm just rolling forward and back a little bit because it just shifts the gravity, and it shifts where it kind of emphasizes the back. These are very, very gentle. So I think you'll love this one. Coming down onto your knees. We can take the hands on the ball and lengthen out. Lengthen out like that. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can do the very same thing just on the top, hands on the top of a chair. Lengthen out and come back. Lengthen out and come back. Let's do two more. Lengthen out and come back. Eyes are looking a little bit on the forward, not over the top of the ball, but maybe at the base of the ball. And back. Beautiful. All right, sitting on the ball again, the legs are wide. Now just see how I'm kind of swiveling the knees, swivel on the heels, and just lengthen out through this hip flexor there. That's a nice one. Placing the hand on the back of the ball, and you can kind of lean up and over and just open up through this whole side. Beautiful. And release. Come over to the other side, lengthen out. Oh, and look up and over. It lengthens through here, opens up the rib cage, and just changes the conversation in the body. Come to the other side again. Come up and over. Shouldn't be painful, should be beautiful and opening. Nice. Now we're going for a beautiful little stretch here. I'm going to give you some versions, just making sure I'm in frame. So here we are, just lying on the ball. So this is where it's important to be confident your ball is not going to shoot out behind you. And just place your head on the ball. See how my arms are open, just let them come open like this. Now I'm not really energized through my glutes. This is a relaxation activity, not a strengthening or toning activity. And lying here in the sun, there is nothing happening in the world more important than this right now. So we can start to, it's a very individual thing, but I like to come right over the ball. The ball is supporting my back, and look behind me there and just surrender. Now your back might not like that, but this is all taken from the legs, so make sure that you can roll in and out of that, but surrender. That's the word for the day. Write it on the screen now. Surrender. Nothing we can do. Let's just do this. Beautiful. You can roll into it or you can just hang. Whichever you prefer. Okay, when you come to hit this position to get out, you can just hop onto your bottom or you can stand up. All right, so that's your little active break for today. Remember, the YouTube channel, Jo Cordell Cooper, has got a playlist of workplace activities, less than 10 minutes. So go and get that, shoot it around to your friends and enjoy. Keep working, Australia.